Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. So today, Saturday, I flew the Tower Hobbies Edge 540 quite a bit. And I'm really starting to get it dialed in and get good at it. And in the middle of my third flight or something, the telemetry went off and said that the ESC was over 150 degrees. And I'm like, oh gosh. So we had a very quick landing that wasn't all that great. Wait till you see that. 151. And so anyways, in this video, we need to figure out why there's not enough cooling going on. And then when I went and got the picture to put on my TV right here just a few minutes ago off the Tower Hobbies website, I just noticed that this plane is discontinued. And like a month ago, I bought some landing gear for this very same plane because I have it on my other E-flite Extra 300 and it wasn't discontinued then. So that's kind of a bummer, you know. Now I don't know if I want to keep flying this thing because it's a discontinued and it, you know, it's an antique now, you know. So I don't know. That's one way or another we need to get the cooling figured out. But it's just kind of a bummer to see something disappear, you know, something have you seen on their website for so long and the parts are always available and now it's just gone. And I think this is a fantastic plane. It's built good and it's tough and anyways, I'm just now starting to get good at it. That's what it is. But anyways, all right, let's figure out why there's not enough cooling going on.
All right, so here, taking off. Almost did it again. I should have aborted the takeoff right there, and I didn't. I didn't feel like the gains were right for the elevator again. Let's get that mix in the rudder going on. Get my gains turned up a little bit. Get you out of the sun here. Alrighty, still trying to get this thing trimmed out and stuff. And they're all projects, and that's part of the fun of it, if you ask me. Got a little windy. The limp windsock is not limp anymore. 140 Fahrenheit, flight pack 16.0 volts. Flying pretty good. Fahrenheit, flight pack 15.9 volts. Size propeller is the ticket on this. Boy, I wish that wind would calm down. I'm gonna land it. The temperature's pretty dang warm there. The wind just quit, so I'm going to turn around and land the other way. Ooh wee, what a What a landing! What a landing!
If you want to win this jet, all you have to do is subscribe, click the notification bell, and the like button. Then check back with me from time to time and see my new videos. Once we get to 1,000, we're going to do a drawing. I had a drawing at 100 and only 30% signed up. With those odds, it could be a 1 in 300 chance. Subscribe. Check me out, guys.
Well, we'll get the prop and the cowl off real quick, and then we'll be able to see a little more what I'm talking about. Got a little holder for the parts we're going to take off here. That is a plastic case that electrical tape comes in, and a roll of electrical tape. You know, I just don't throw those things away because might need them. And I'm not a pack rat. If I see something that has some use like that, then I don't throw it away. But a lot of things have use. So I got 3 screws on each side for the cowling. One side down. One to go. I got a smart speed control in here. The 60 amp. You know, that it got really warm today, that's for sure. And today was a really warm day. I think it was 96 or 97 when I was out flying. However, other speed controls don't get that hot. So let's see. You guys can see what we got going on here. We'll put a little more light on the subject. I'll put it in the stand here in a second. There you can see the speed control. You can see the slot underneath it, and then you see those clear straps going over the top of the speed control. And I mounted it where the cooling fins. Well, let me show you. Let me get it in the stand here. So we got the plane upside down. You can see the speed control is mounted right here, and you can see the little tiny slots that the air can go into the inside of the speed control. I made sure that I faced it up, which is actually upside down, but if I would have had this side down, then it'd be less likely for the air to go inside the speed control. So I made sure that it was like that. Plus these straps going over the top, I made sure that neither one of them were covering the holes. And the holes, you can actually see that in theory the air should go in one side of it and out of the other side. See the holes there? So I had everything was, planned out and thought out. And then this hole right here should lead all the way to the back and come out of the those ventilation holes in the back, plus the hole right here. But no air is traveling through there. Now let's look, so I can get a light off in here. Yeah, that doesn't help. That really doesn't help either. But now that I'm looking in here, I see my Velcro for the battery box, and I don't think it actually makes it all the way to the back. So let's flip it around, get the canopy off. All right, off with the canopy. I need to get another latch and glue it in there. Now that I found out that this plane is discontinued, I think I'm gonna go and see what kind of parts they've got. maybe stock up on some little stuff. I used the landing gear on my other E-Flite Extra 300. I might get another set of the landing gear if they still have some, extra, replacement parts and stuff available. Okay, so the slot underneath where the speed control is mounted, we saw coming from the bottom, and I could see the bottom of my Velcro through that hole. And then, let's see, in theory, that slot that we saw, and I could see the Velcro, should come up through these holes right here and underneath this board and come out through these holes and then make its way out. But I wonder why it's blocked like that. So I got my, losing my voice again, my handy dandy flashlight here. And if I put it in the slot where the speed control is, we can see that it lights up right there. So the air is traveling through there, and then we can see it makes it there by the Velcro, the light. And then you can see right down there by the receiver that the light makes its way through. And it should carry on all the way to the back. And remember the slots I showed you on the bottom, the ventilation holes? See them in there? Now I can tell that that's an extra piece of wood, like with the slots already cut in it, that they added when they made it for electric and glow. I bet that piece was not there when it was a glow plane only. You can really tell that's like an extra piece. So either these holes are definitely not big enough, or the exit holes are not big enough, or the cowl is not allowing enough from the propeller to bring it in. When I was taxiing it around the ground, it was cooling it down, but it still wasn't blowing air out of the bottom. Just because I wasn't running it all that hard, I was just running it enough to get a little bit of air across it. Let me think for a second here. One more time here. So the air goes in here, and it's supposed to come out here and back there. I think this is a factory rip or something. Now that is another square right there that I could cut out. I almost need like a shop vac and turn it backwards and blow the air through it. I don't have that. So I just put the cowl back on, and I thought maybe air was squeezing through the bottom right here, like it wasn't sealed tight enough, and no, it's not. But I think this cowl needs a scoop in it right here. Let me show you why.
So here's the FMS pits. Look at that big scoop. Goes directly into the ESC and stuff. The FMS Beaver. Big scoop. Going directly down to the ESC. And I actually put another little piece in there to help funnel the air in there. My other E-Flite Extra 300 3D has a scoop. Sure is good looking with all that fresh paint on it and stuff. That's the very first one that I flew it and I wore it out. I didn't crash it, I just wore it out. And I rebuilt it. And now it's got fresh paint and all that. And it's got the landing gear from the Tower Hobbies Edge 540 on it. And it's ready to go fly, really. This is the last one I'm going to get down. But this is a half of a apprentice. But look at it even has a little mini scoop. So we get the picture now. So I need to build a scoop. How you like that? So I pulled the manual. I'm going to see if I missed a spot. If it says you have to cut something out or whatever if you're going electric. Let's see, optional, let's see where it says. Somewhere it said if you were going to build it electric or glow, you know, start on this page. Electric precautions. Doesn't say anything like that. Electric power, that's the recommended stuff. Optional supplies and tools. Just talking about basically just tools. Just glancing through the pictures here to see if I see a knife or something. I'm working with the cowl. Now we're getting closer to where it would say something. Okay, hey, real quick here. I've talked about the motor box that this came with. I might still have it. And I'm not using the motor box. And the motor box is great if you can get your measurements, you know, if you can get them right the first time, and that's the motor that you're going to use forever. You know, you've got to get your measurements just right to where the, you know, the cowl will fit and stuff. So that, I've mentioned that in other videos before, and the adjustable motor mount I have is really great. So, okay, look here. Let me go back one page just to make sure. Now's a good time to do that. Unplug the motor. Well, I just saw a picture here of cutting out the cooling. It says cut the covering from over the cooling exit slots in the bottom of the fuselage behind the wing. Step 15. So step 14. Yeah, step 14 says unplug the battery or something. Well, I don't see anything, not to say that it could be in there, but I'm going to figure out a way to cut a cooling slot out of this thing. Well, guys, in the rest of the manual, it showed where they were, how it told you how you can cut holes in the cowl for the pit style muffler and stuff like that, but it didn't say anything if you were using an electric motor. But I'm going to do some measuring in another video, cut out something, and then maybe use, like, not necessarily this, but something like this, like cut it in half, and that could be the scoop, kind of something like that. But here's that motor box. I actually assembled it, and you just got to get all your measurements right the first time, put it that way. You know, this is adjustable a little bit in the slots, just how you puzzle it together. And anyways, so that's all I got for you for this one. I'm going to figure out a way to put a scoop into this, and we'll do that video next time. And I guess I'm rambling on. I'm ready to go watch my show. So thank you guys so much. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, you'll see me here. Thank you, guys.